This is your boy Prince Maverick. We running this thing back around again on what they call the YouTube machine. And going right into today's video topic, we're going to actually give credit where it's due, y'all. We're not going to sit here and be unfair and unjust and biased. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to give credit where it's due because the sickos, they were ready. They were rubbing their hands together. They were licking their lips, licking their chops. They were biting their teeth, man. They were on point. They were on top of it. They were ready to come and shit on us and tell us that, oh, we were so wrong and you are so wrong, right? That's what they're waiting to tell us. They was waiting to tell us that we were so wrong about this Ricochet segment, that he was going to be a star, and Tony Khan was playing a story this whole time, or telling us a story this whole time of how he's going to get in a hurt business and he has to get treated like a joke in order to get in, and yada yada yada, right? They're going to rub it in our faces, which is okay. Let them rub it in our face. But here's the one thing that we're going to be able to rub in their faces, and I'm going to get to that in a second. But what do I think about this segment overall? This was great, man. This was good shit. Not gonna lie. Ricochet, like I said, we're here to give credit where it's due. Ricochet, he looked good. This was the best he's probably looked in fucking ever in AEW from what I can remember. But a lot of people were saying that this is the best he's ever looked in his career, when I have seen him as Prince Puma, so I would beg to differ, bro. I think Prince Puma got a thing or two to tell you. But this segment was Swerve Strickland. That's what I'm referring to. He actually beat down Swerve. He bloodied him up with some scissors. He made Swerve pay, basically, for what Swerve did to him. At World's End, Swerve, he came out, had the whole crowd embarrass this dude. I mean, this dude looked like a Poindexter anyways, man. He was just a joke. He was a dweeb. He was giving off jobber vibes, man. So, of course, Swerve had to make him feel like shit, right? Even more. So he's got the world embarrassing him. I think this is the moment that Ricochet snapped. When Ricochet had that toilet paper thrown at him, man, I think this was the moment where he finally woke up and snapped. I think this is it. Tony Khan, you got lightning in the bag here, man. Don't let that lightning flame out. Don't do that. Don't let that light flame out, bro. Please don't, because I think he's got something here, guys. I honestly think he's got something. This is not the Let's Beat Up on Ricochet channel. This is not the Let's Tease Ricochet channel. This is not the Let's Bring Ricochet Down channel. None of the above, bro. Despite popular belief. This is the Let's Motivate our fellow wrestlers to do the very best that they can do, because if they win, then we winning. That's the point of this. This is not the Let's Trash Our Favorite Wrestler channel. This is the Let's Pump Them Up and Get Behind Said Wrestler channel. But we still have to get constructive criticism where it's due. And this right here, this was good shit. I would give criticism where it's due, but this was good enough to tell me that at least they're trying to be on the right path to get Ricochet back to where he needs to be. And that's where it's going to start, with something like this. He beats down Swerve. He's got this psychotic look in his eyes, man. This was epic. It was almost like he was like this evil, psychotic person who just snapped and lost his mind in the moment. This looked great. He had the blood dripping off the suit tie, man, off the suit shirt. He had the blood dripping down. The aesthetic looked great. He was methodical in his movements. He wasn't fast. He was pretty psychological in his fist. Whenever he threw a fist at Swerve, he was psychological with his movements, right? He was able to digest the heat that he was getting from the crowd. He let the heat sink in. This is all good shit. And this is everything that I wanted for Ricochet since day one. Never wanted him to be treated like a Poindexter. Never wanted him to be roughed up like a school bully, bro. No. But Ricochet had to bite the bullet, man. He pretty much went out there on social media and he thought he was bigger than the company. So Tony Khan had to bury him. Yes, that version of Ricochet is indeed buried, despite what you say and what you think. I don't give a fuck about you guys' opinion when it comes to y'all feelings about what I had to say about him. Because y'all thought that I was the one that was bullying Ricochet. Oh, no. Ricochet was being bullied by Tony Khan. So if this Tony Khan burying Ricochet to rise him back up from the ashes to teach him a lesson? Was that Tony Khan showing Ricochet a lesson? That's the point that I was making in that video. Did Ricochet have to learn a lesson? And I feel like he did. I feel like that actually humbled Ricochet enough to want to dive deep into this character. So Tony Khan has lightning in the bottle here. Swerve, he got beat up so bad, man. I think Ricochet even hit him with the what's that Goku move? That Vegeta move, basically. It's off the top of my tongue. Skibbity, blah, 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 blah. Spirit gun. There you go. He even hit him with the spirit gun, which looked cool in the chair. I'm not gonna stunt. You know, I think it's like the Blade Runner mimic move, right? Spirit gun, whatever. But anyways, it was great shit. This is what you want to do. I cannot shit on this segment at all. I can't. Not even from everything that I've said thus far about Ricochet. Even I cannot shit on this segment. This was the exact direction you want to go. My only question is Tony Khan going to keep the momentum? We just released a whole upload with me telling you guys that Tony Khan books inconsistently. And whenever he gets somebody some hype, whenever he gives the superstar momentum, he derails it almost immediately, which makes no one want to believe in what he's doing. You see, Tony Khan lied to all of y'all. It's not that he can't book, it's just that he won't. He proved you guys that he can book still when he gave Toni Storm her storyline with Mariah May, and he saw that story all the way through from finish to the end. And now Toni Storm is revitalizing to this new character that she's got amnesia. That's great shit. I love that amnesia character, bro. So maybe this is Tony doing the same thing with Ricochet. Maybe he has to bury his character. He had to bury that version of Ricochet, that nothing version of Ricochet, that flippy doo-ha, skibbity backflip version of Ricochet to get this killer instinct version of Ricochet. So now what's going to happen, y'all? Do I trust Tony Khan to see this all the way out? No, I still don't. Because think about it. Any other feuds he's had like this, he has dragged out and he did not continue. He would throw it on Collision, he would throw it on Rampage, and he would call it a day. He would never let that story play out on Dynamite, fully through Dynamite, and let it be on Dynamite. No. He has to muddy the waters, spread his stuff over here on Rampage, which is now canceled, thank God. Spread his stories over here on Collision. That's the frustrating part. So the thing is, will Tony Khan see this out? I think the answer to that is no. Can he prove me wrong? Yes. Yes, he can fully prove me wrong. And Ricochet, what he needs to do is capitalize off this momentum. Don't tell Tony Khan to change anything that you're doing right now, Ricochet. Please don't. You got lightning in the bottle, son. So what Ricochet needs to do is go to Tony Khan. He needs to tell him, look, I need to be a main eventer. What I actually came here to be. I didn't just come here to jack off fucking Will Nosprey. No, I came here to be the best, and I want to be that. So where does Ricochet go now, in my opinion, from the Prince? So, if you want my opinion, y'all, this is where Ricochet goes next. I think that this moment right here brought out a killer instinct in Ricochet that we all needed to see. And on top of that, not only did it bring out a killer instinct, but I think it is enough to have impressed MVP from the Hurt Syndicate. Yep, that's true. I think this was his initiation into the Hurt Syndicate because he couldn't get in with ass kissing the way he was doing, dick riding the way he was doing. He couldn't get in that way. So he had to find another way to get in. MVP wanted him to go hurt somebody, right? Okay, that's exactly what he did. I think that this leads to him eventually joining the Hurt Business because eventually you got to realize Hurt Business still has beef with Swerve. So easily they can go to Ricochet. So now, instead of y'all following me, man, hey, Mind Over Matter family, are y'all following? This is how you tell a good story. Are y'all following? Now, Ricochet has enough momentum. He's got enough heat, right? Now he's got enough heat in order to be looked at and taken serious again. because he'll never be taken serious again if he's doing his flips and dives, and if his in-ring stays the same. If nothing changes, if nothing switches up, this is pointless. But if he sticks to this character, what's going to happen is MVP and Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, they're going to look at him like a prize. You see, now, motherfuckers, I went to y'all and y'all turned me down. And now that y'all realize that my name is in the headlines, my name is in the news, my name is on everybody's mind. Now y'all coming to me. Now y'all need me. Ricochet can be like a silent killer, y'all. This can be his whole attitude. It can be like a mini Andrew Tate Jr. You feel me? I don't know if that's gonna be the case, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he's balding, all right. He's definitely balding. So I don't say he can't pull off the Andrew Tate look. I mean, man, he's got the money, he's got the girl already, he's got the looks, he's got the aesthetic, he's got everything he needs. All he needs is the attitude. All he needs is the promo skills. And that's another thing. If he doesn't have any promo skills, bro, this is not going to work. His actions can speak louder than his words all he wants to. If you cannot sell, if you cannot put asses in seats, if you cannot sell us on what you're doing, Ricochet, no matter how good this segment was, this will fail. Nobody will be able to take you serious because Ricochet's career has been backwards. His whole career, he showed more proof with his actions versus his words. He needs to switch it up and use his words more than his actions because now he needs to sell us. He needs to sell us. Fuck, I can speak. Gotta have a morning coffee. Man. Shit. Now he can sell us on what he is trying to do, what he is trying to portray, the character he is trying to portray. So now this makes MVP and the Hurt Syndicate look at Ricochet like a prize. Like, damn, we need you on our team. So now Ricochet can turn right around and tell them, hey, you motherfuckers need me now. So look like y'all gonna have to work a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, shit. You look like y'all gonna have to work a little bit harder to come recruit me, to come get on my level, to come match with Ricochet. You see, I had to go hurt somebody to prove myself to y'all. Now y'all gonna have to prove yourself to me by showing me that y'all can be loyal, stand by my side, or anything like that. Whatever you want to spin it. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to add, whatever little seasoning salt you want to add on top of that last part I just added, doesn't matter. I already laid out the template for you, Tony Khan. All you have to do now is enter in the information you want to place in on the template. I made the template for you. I just laid the formula down for you. I got the hard part out the way. All you got to do is do the easy part, Tony Khan. Fill in the blanks. Ricochet is a badass now. Where do we go from here? We'll figure it out. I'll see what happens. And you guys will too. Let me know down below in the comments how y'all feel about this heel turn for Ricochet. And let me know if y'all feel the same way that I do. That Tony Khan is going to find yet another way to blow this and squander this opportunity. I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I'm praying, guys, that I'm wrong. I'm praying that I'm wrong. I don't want to be right. It's actually okay to be wrong sometimes in wrestling. But big deuces, peace, and we out this piece. See you.